What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. We're flying out the German heavy fighter Bf-110 C-4. This is a tier 1 aircraft with a battle rating of 2.3, and holy crap is this thing powerful. The few times I've ever flown this, and it's only been in an arcade, it's reminded me of the British bullfighter. With 4 machine guns and 2 20mm cannons, the Bf-110 C-4 has more than enough armament to take down anything in this tier or even above. If you happen to take this out in an arcade, you can put this into just about almost any lineup of aircraft. The cannons are more than sufficient, especially at this tier. You go over 300 rounds of 20mm cannons, and they're incredibly powerful. The last time I took this thing out in an arcade, which is quite a while ago, I managed to get like 12 or 13 kills with it. So it can pretty much handle itself. I wonder what that little switch does there on the left. There's no warning label, you know. Well, in this match we're up against the British as well as the Americans, which is an interesting little combination because in real life the Bf-110 wasn't very successful against the British. The Bf-110 had a mixture of roles, everything from ground attacker to bomber hunter to bomber protector, and whenever this thing encountered Spitfires, it didn't last too long. Spitfires were faster turning and just faster in general. The Bf-110 is a heavy fighter, so it does have its limitations, but as far as War Thunder goes, as long as you can keep the enemy in front of you, you should be just fine. You don't want to be turn fighting Spitfires and what have you. But of course, just as I say that, I realize that in just a couple of minutes in this replay, I end up turn fighting with a Spitfire, so I do as I say, not as I do. You don't want to go one-on-one and turn fight in a Spitfire. As you'll see in a few minutes, I managed to do okay because I wasn't one-on-one with a Spitfire. You'll see more in just a minute. You'll be able to see what I mean. Right now, I just want to climb because I know Spitfires are going to be high. In fact, I'm expecting all of their fighters to be high. Just a matter of locating them on this map, which seems to have a lot of clouds. There's a Typhoon just below me. There's a bullfighter off to the left. You don't want to go head on with that thing. It's got 4 20mm cannons, and they are powerful. Same with that Typhoon. There's a B-25 bomber over to the left. I'm surprised the B-25 isn't lower. Something popped up above, but I'm not going to worry about him. I'm going to drop in on this Typhoon. Unfortunately, he's diving. So, abort that dive. Looks like a Spitfire. B-25's down. There's a Hellcat attacking artillery in AAA. You know, because some people are stupid. Seriously, what are you doing with your Hellcat? Use it as a fighter. My God, some people. All right, bullfighter and Spitfire are incoming. I don't want to go head up with the bullfighter. Looks like he's going above me. Not really sure why. I probably should have nosed up and taken a shot at him, but whatever. Maybe I'll run into him later. Spitfire is over here somewhere. I want to make sure that bullfighter doesn't immediately turn around. Here we go, Spitfire. Here's the turn fight that I was talking about. Well, one of them. I actually get into multiple turn fights. Put a couple of shots into him, take off his wing, and the bullfighter immediately comes back in. I'm damn lucky that he didn't get his nose right on me, because if he had been able to line up his shot, I would have been dead. I didn't even see him coming in until the last second. One of the problems with flying one of those bullfighters, it's a heavy attacker just like this, or a heavy fighter just like this. Once it gets going, it's very difficult to make small adjustments to its flight path. So odds are he was going too fast in order to make those little adjustments. Spitfires above me, Hellcats down below. I presume he's going back to base to rearm, but you never know. I don't want to make any huge changes because I'm really concerned about that Spitfire, and I don't know where that bullfighter went. There you go, Spitfire's diving. Well, he was. Looks like he leveled off. Bullfighter's being chased. There's another 110 below me, but I don't see anybody on his tail, so I'm gonna go over here and pursue that Spitfire and hope that the 110 is fine. Waiting for that Spitfire to dive. He's just so fast I just can't catch him even weaping. So he's diving now. Message to the teammates, watch out. Bullfighter's down. Spitfire's climbing. Try to get him as he's zoom climbing. Missed. Got a hit. Nothing critical though. And now it's time to turn fight with the Spitfire. The only reason I'm actually even contemplating this turn fight is because there are no other enemies over here. And I have more teammates. So even if this guy does manage to down this plane he's going after, then I know I've got other teammates here to back me up. Try putting a couple shots into him. No dice. And you can see I got teammates all around me. I can see them in and out of the view. Plus I can hear their engines. And that Spitfire just happened to cross right in front of my gun, so I took a nice shot and blew off his wing. So that's kill number 2. And there really aren't very many guys left. I know that Hellcat is around here somewhere. He probably returned to base. And now we got people shooting each other. 110 versus 110. Oh my god. Some people, I think they just get bored or something. Don't you think? I think you just get bored and just feel like screwing around. There's nothing else to do. There's no enemy aircraft showing themselves. I'm assuming one of them's returning to base and the other one's climbing. Just a matter of finding which one is climbing. I still got plenty of teammates left to take on 2 guys. Oh, here we go. Spitfire up above. Well, I'm gonna have to climb if I'm gonna go after him, but he's a long way away. And to make matters complicated, my water's overheating. It looks like my teammates are actually headed back to base. They're not climbing like I am. Yeah, the enemy base is behind us, back there. I'm pretty sure the friendly base is up ahead. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They're headed back to base. Well, this could make an interesting opportunity for that Spitfire. He could come to the same conclusion that I am, and he can just dive down and poach those guys as they get low and slow and go for the runway. You can see me warn them in the chat, don't all land at the same time at the base, because that Spitfire is up above, and he could get all 3 of them. And then it would just be me, because it's just myself and these 3 guys, I believe. Unfortunately, these clouds have masked the Spitfire's location. I don't know if he's still high or if he's decided to dive down and go after those teammates of mine. You can see, I'm constantly checking my surroundings. I want to know that not only that I am safe, but I also want to make sure these guys are safe. The fact that they're maneuvering makes me suspect that the Spitfire is down low. So I immediately go into a dive and see if I can find the Spitfire through these clouds. There he is. Now 1 on 3, you would think that that Spitfire would be instantly killed. But as we're going to learn in a couple of minutes, one of the 109s has a dead engine. So his maneuverability, or really ability to do anything, is limited. I want to save my teammates if I can, so I continue with the dive. But I want to be careful of the speed. You'll notice here in the next few seconds I'm constantly adjusting the throttle, because as I get closer, I don't want to get going so fast that my plane starts to vibrate or shake, because that'll throw my shots off. I've actually been in a similar situation where I had to try to save one teammate from 3 Japanese airplanes, and I was pursuing them just like this situation, and I just could not get close enough. They had a lot of speed, so I put a couple of shots downrange as my plane was vibrating or shaking. And of course, of the 4 planes in front of me, one of which was friendly and the 3 enemies, I think you know which one I end up shooting down. My teammate. Oh my god, I feel like a complete asshole. As you can see in chat, he mentions he had no engine, so it's a good thing that I got that Spitfire, and it was just in the nick of time. I don't think that those 109s and Focke-Wulfs would have been able to stay alive much longer. Now, as they're getting repaired and rearmed, now it's time to go after the Hellcat. The ground attacking Hellcat that's still managed to survive all this time. He's managed to rack up nearly 20 ground kills. No air kills. So the obvious question is, where did he go? You know, where is he? Obviously, he went back to a base and rearmed himself. The question is, would he decide to go into a fight with us? You know, would he go fighter versus fighter? Or would he resume his ground attack role? As you can see, I'm in a slight climb, so I bet that he went into a fighter mode. So I immediately started climbing, trying to go after this guy. But as you'll see here in a minute, instead of using his fighter as a fighter, he decided to return to using his Hellcat as a ground attacker, which just seems ridiculous to me. But whatever. You know, everyone wants to fly their plane their own certain way, and that's just the way it goes. And now, after about 4 minutes worth of climbing, he ends up showing up low and attacking tanks, presumably with his bombs that he acquired at his base. I think a Hellcat can also carry rockets, but I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've flown a Hellcat with any kind of munitions, other than just the machine guns. And I know the machine guns aren't powerful enough to take out a heavy tank, so I'm assuming he's using bombs. My teammates are a lot closer to them, so they get first crack at him. But I figured as soon as I get close to him, if they haven't gotten him down, I'm going to take a crack at it. You see the Focke-Wulf? He's coming in as well. He's going to take a shot at him. It's pretty much fair game at this point. No one's been able to do any critical damage. He's not on fire. He's still got both wings, so he's fair game in my opinion. As I get closer, I slow down, cut the throttle, and he shows me the broadside of his plane, which is a mistake, because that leaves him open to all kinds of problems. As I take off his wing and send him into the dirt to secure my 4th kill of the game. I have to say, the BF-110 is a really good aircraft to start off in realistic battles. You just want to be smart and not do any crazy turn battles, because you're going to lose turn fights. Also, make sure to keep your enemy in front of you, because even though you do have a rear gunner, he's completely useless. You're not gonna down anybody with this little machine gun back there. It's really more of an alarm, I suppose you could say. You know, it'll warn you if someone's on your tail. But other than that, it's not gonna take down anything. Even at this tier, I would have to imagine, unless you get a lucky, you know, pilot snipe or something. As you can see, I got all kinds of medals with this one. With 4 kills, managed to rack up just under 45,000 silver lions with a premium account. Managed to unlock a new camo, which is nice. I haven't unlocked any new camos in a while. Also got the Punisher award, because this is just a tier 1 aircraft. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the section below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Take care, guys.